I know is waiting for me at the end of the sea. And I've packed my belongings and said my goodbyes. The ship in the bar is ready to ride the waves. Johnny Walker Rat is a blue-talking sailor. All words he said, you'll apologize later. Drinks from your glass as he climbs up the mast and points to the gathering stars. That's where you learn which way to turn. Carry me home to the love that I know is waiting for me at the end of the sea. And I've packed my belongings, said my goodbyes, and the ship in the bar is ready to ride the waves. Jose Cuervo Gold is a shipwreck survivor. Left him with the soul of a mad taxi driver. Run through the light with him, stay out all night with him, crashing the rocks on the waves. Ask your bartender what to remember. Mickey's Big Mouth Ale. Yeah, we all know what that means. Hoist her tattered sail, and your ocean is wide and green, and served in a barrel, the pride of O'Farrell Street, pouring you out in a foam. Finally a friend, finally a home. Carry me home to the love that I know must be waiting for me at the end of the sea. And I packed my belongings, said my goodbyes. The ship in the bar is ready to ride the waves. In the void and the haze and the 6 long days, when the dark and the light went separate ways. Dark and light, moon and night, man and woman, wrong and right, and the question came when it all was young. Fork in the road and a serpent's tongue. The question said, do you still want more? Do you want whatever's behind that door? It's always modern times, always modern times. Lucky day we fly our rocket to the other side, and don't let go, 'cause there is far to go. Baby, close your eyes, just keep your hands inside. Came the rain, came the flood, 2 by by two in a river of mud, 2 by 2 in a sea of love. Ocean covering all that was, and the walls came down, the walls came down. The waters parted and the men would drown. The sinners lost, the good ones saved, the unbelievers all enslaved. It's always modern times, always modern times. Every magic day we rise, that rocket to the other side. Don't be scared, can't you see we're almost there? Baby, close your eyes, just let it all go by. And the crystal cars and the men from Mars, if they never did come, well, they can't be far. Gonna pack our things to a place we're told, top of the world where it still gets cold. And the water runs down, the water runs down. The sea came up where there once were towns, and you can't go back, you don't look back, you never look back. It's always modern times, always modern times. Every shining day we fly, a rocket to the other side. Don't despair, don't you know we're almost there? Baby, don't you cry, just let it all go by. It's always modern times, it's always modern times.
Thanks so much. One more now. I think I'm going to do one at the very end too. This is another song about the evolution of the human heart. It's about I was having kind of a hard time, and I went to see this. I talked to someone. They said, "You've got to go see this man. He will set you straight." So I did, and this is what happened. There's been some damage to my cheek. That's what the master said to me. He wore a stone-ground turtleneck and sandals made of rice. He was immeasurably old and insufferably nice. He said my chakras are a junkyard full of undiscarded rage. And then he mumbled something Sanskrit while he waved around some sage. There's just one thing to save my ass: yoga class. Sent me down to a tiny shop in Hindi town. I bought the $40 mat, I passed down the robe. They handed me a crumbled list of ashrams and health clubs where I could learn the ancient ways and get that gnarly chi replaced. Yeah, yeah. I seek the ancient Eastern wisdom. I seek the quiet of the mind. I know my present lifestyle is dumb, and I've got to get on the path. Time to kick some yoga ass. Yeah, yeah. An airy loft above the street is where these yoga people meet. The music softly twinkles, a gentle serenade. I find a spot beside a guy I think I beat up in 5th grade. The teacher prances in, a perky blonde named Julie. She looks like Vanna White, but smells like B.O. and patchouli. She's the one to get it done. Yoga class. Fish pose and plow pose and lotus pose and locust pose. I'm stretching and I'm twisting and it hurts like fucking hell. A girl with hairy armpit smiles and whispers namaste. Scrunched into a shoulder stand, I flip her off the best I can. Yeah! 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 The class is drawing to a close. Laid out in the final pose. Deep in relaxation, I find my peace at last. Time has lost all meaning as I float upon the mat. Awakened hours later, in a dim and empty room, by a tiny ancient janitor who pokes me with his broom. He says my karma is a cesspool full of vile tumescent waste. And then he levitates right out the door, a smile upon his face. For in my hand, a 3-week pass, yoga class. I seek the ancient Eastern wisdom. I seek to be the greater man. I know this master truly is one, and he knows of what he speaks. Get back to me in 3 weeks, yeah!